Happy gooning, guys. See you next week. Mwah. So the movie jacks off with them making a Hollywood Walk of Fame for Elizabeth Sparkle, and this is Elizabeth Sparkle. You got it. Feel that power, lady. You got it. So the story begins with Elizabeth Sparkle being this workout fitness woman who started like in the 1960s or 70s. And I won't lie, she's now old, but she actually is able to maintain herself. So she needs to go and take a twink, and she enters in the men's bathroom instead. She does not keep her eyes on the road and she falls into an accident. Then after that, she fortunately survives the accident with minor injuries, but still looking old and chopped as ever and insecure. And some doctor starts telling her of how the wife is a fan of her, but she does not give a fuck because she breaks down and starts crying because she does not feel good about herself. Then there's some blue-eyed nigga who starts, is there a problem? No, it's perfect. Man, what a weirdo. Then after that, he tells her that her backbone is in the right condition for the procedure. Then she's all like, what procedure? Then he just gives her like some stick flash drive like thing which has on the word the substance. You're still the prettiest girl in the whole wide world. Ah, stop it. Fred gives her his phone number so that in case she wants to call, he can catch up. Then she arrives back home, and after that, she puts the flash drive into her telly, watching what does whole flash drive had on it, and it's all like younger, beautiful, perfect. You are one. Celebrate for everything. Basically, this substance drug is basically a drug whereby it's like reproduction or like cellular division. It works by cellular division. Cellular division is whereby they make the old enzyme or the old you, then they form a new one. The substance or the chemical forms a new guy out of you, making you separate or divide. Just imagine like how you can get clay, then you put it together, then you divide it into other small parts or other circular four parts if you want, maybe even five. So when you put them back together, they become one. Basically, these are two people but still one body, one carbon copy of the same disgusting genetic organs and organisms. But the way this works is that once the other younger, better self of you separates, they depend on you, and there's a perfect balance of 1 week and another balance of 1 week for the original copy and for the counterfeit copy. And if you do not balance, you shall suffer. But it's basically like reproduction and like how babies are formed and all of that nonsense. So yeah. And she gets her token, which is 503, and she's supposed to pick, or she picks up her order from the white room, which has the local label on 503. Then when she opens her package, it has the following instructions. You activate, you stabilize, then also you switch. And remember, you are one. That she injects it in herself while she's in the bathroom, and her body starts going all sorts of haywire, and it actually works and forms a real human being. And the way she comes out is through like the backbone, which was more disgusting. I will not show you that scene, but the result was indeed satisfying, if I may say. Madam, can I be your mate? Then her new body decided to stabilize herself with her fluids, then deciding to become an online hoe. What's your name? Sue. Then after that, she's able to meet the other old jackass guy again, and he's very pleased with seeing a new young face because she's obviously pretty. But then after that, she says that I can't attend the other next week because I am busy taking care of my mom, which you can see by his facial expression he has a problem with, but he just slacks it off. Then she has the whole rest of the week to herself until she has to switch bodies with Elizabeth again, which she does. Then after that 1 week, as Sue is in the bathroom and sees Elizabeth's body lying there butt-ass naked, she decides that, do you know what? We need to do something about this. She goes around tapping on the walls, and she realizes that one of the walls, especially for the bathrooms, are hollow. So she spends the whole freaking night creating like a secret room that is from the bathroom into the what? Into that wall. Then putting Elizabeth's body there. But while she's still putting Elizabeth's body there, some hair she's still doing that. Some guy who's going through a hairline existential crisis knocks on her door violently, knowing that it's an old lady, Elizabeth, there, but immediately sees Sue's face. His reaction is very different. I'm pretty handy. I can be quite very useful. Nigga, the only thing you're handy with is when you're gooning. Pump it up, you gotta pump it up. And to all you the gooners, please take care of yourself. Mwah. After that, Sue starts messing up pretty much because the night she goes with a fuck boy and then parties and all of that stuff. Then when she realizes the stabilizer is wearing off, she decides to go back to Elizabeth's body and use the stabilizer, saying it's only once, which totally kind of has a side effect on the original body, whereby Elizabeth has now a Jurassic Park chicken finger. And also they show us Elizabeth watching Sue's stuff as if she wants to go into it. It was so weird. Then after that, she decides to go back to the drop-off place or the white room place where she gets her package. But while she's getting her package, she feels or she realizes that somebody may be following her. So she starts heuristically running to some cafe shop whereby she meets this old. Don't I look sexy? This old man looks at the chick saying that you do know that this is eating up you. She's eating up you inch by inch. Basically meaning that you compare yourself so much to your younger self and to their, since they are old weirdos, that means that while they are doing this, their bodies are also degrading, because there's no way you're fucking telling me that you're putting this substance in your body and there's no way it's going to affect it in long term. It's like taking steroids. Yes, steroids will work, but at the end of the day, those steroids will still come back to bite you in the back at your old age, because even they've reduced your lifespan, and after that you die. But at least you had time to be an aura farmer, I bet. So after that, when she goes back home, she starts feeling all insecure and all of that stuff again. Then she decides to call the other guy who said, "You're the most beautiful girl in the world." And that guy is Fred. After that, when she calls Fred, Fred is fucking surprised because he never expected that she would bother calling him. Then after that, they agree to a dinner date from Fred. But she has to get insecure again by looking at. Then Elizabeth is supposed to go for a date, but she compares herself to Sue and she gets depressed because she knows she can't compete. So she decides to eat chicken.
That's deep.
Then Sue starts complaining to the dude that Sue's week rounds up or comes up, she starts complaining to the guy that, bruh, the only thing this old bastard is doing is stuffing her face with chicken, making my butt pop out with chicken, something like that, because there's like a piece of chicken that wasn't well digested and just came out like that. And after that, these guys were like, "You are one." But then after that, they cancel Pop It Up the show and they propose to Sue that she does the new Happy New Year's show, whereby she's going to become the host of it, which she obviously accepts. Then after that, on the next week, Elizabeth hears Sue's interview about her and it's pretty not nice. Well, I just can't explain. I mean to say Jurassic Fitness, really. 3 months later, Sue does not give a chance for Elizabeth to take over, and it's bad. Bad it is. For the people who have watched the movie and for the people who haven't yet watched the movie, which I deeply recommend you go and watch it out. I did not edit in those stuff or the amount of time she was getting stabilizer fluid from Elizabeth for 3 months straight. It was so damn cruel. But actions have consequences, and this is how poor Elizabeth ends up looking like. Oh hell nah. Oh hell nah. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Elizabeth decides that she has had enough of this shit. So after that, she runs off, orders for the Terminator fluid, and decides to off with Sue. But then after that, she has second thoughts. Because of her seeing a bouquet of roses saying, they are going to love you. Then she changes her mind. Really?
Oh God, give me a break!
Then Sue says that Elizabeth tried to kill her. So she instead kills Elizabeth, forgetting the consequences. Then, as she goes to do the Happy Eve New Year's show, she starts randomly coughing. And while she starts randomly coughing while they're doing her makeup, she goes to the bathroom and she realizes her teeth are falling out. Then after a whole set of teeth, like at the front region, falling out, as she's hurriedly rushing while closing her mouth, obviously not wanting to show her gummies, this dude comes with a bunch of other old men telling her to so smile. Then after that, beautiful girls always need to smile. Shoots in herself more compound V, and she becomes this beautiful monster. What the hell? And starts saying, oh, 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 oh.
What the hell was that?
And this lady stands up and dramatically screams, and everybody stands and is soaked in blood. After that, as she's running out of the venue, her body ends up exploding and she turns into this blobbish, jelly like face thing. But then she ends on a Hollywood Walk of Fame and melts from there. It was The Substance for You 2024 movie. It was a nice movie and pretty shocking. My friend Dano recommended me to watch this movie and also review it at the same time. I enjoyed personally watching it. It had so many things to teach, and also he recommended it for me at the right moment, because there's looks maxing and all of these beauty standards of 6'0" and all of this bullshit, and society literally collapsing and people not wanting to have babies, and also having Clavakia and Merlin also the side of it, making everything more complicated and men very insecure bitches. Me personally, I won't lie, this movie was so life teaching. Like, the more of the movie you can learn from this is that yes, try to improve yourself, yes, try to work on yourself, yes, be the best version you can, but continuous comparison will not take you anywhere at the end of the day. So at the end of the day, to have peace with yourself, sometimes just accept the fuck who you are, and sometimes life is life, life processes. This lady had become old, and I'm very sure this is a very big insecurity to a lot of girls, because girls really, especially when a girl knows she's good looking and most of her character, most of her every opportunity she has got from life comes from her looks, that literally ends up becoming her character at the end of the day. But seeing this story, it's like Anne Hathaway doing plastic surgery, Kim Kardashians and the Kardashians doing continuous plastic surgeries because they just don't want to look old. Sometimes life is life, bruh. If you're old, you be old. Eat well, diet well. Me personally, I have a ice roller. Like, I try to also maintain myself, but that's not why I'm gonna blast a bunch of steroids and all of that bullshit in my blood system or in my body system, so that I can please a bunch of people who forget me later when I become clapped or something like that. I am fasting today. I am trying to make sure that I become the better version of myself. But if it's going to be this continuous situation whereby you're always putting yourself down and comparing yourself to other people, then that's not growing. Yes, am I 5'6"? Yes, I'm fucking 5'6" and below height, but I'm trying my best to work on my face and go back to my original skin color. But that has been The Substance for You. Hope that you learned that you can't be the best and you can't always be the best and everything, and sometimes, or most of the times, it's okay. But hope you love this movie. Please like, subscribe, share your opinions about the movie, what I should improve. For now, please bear with my audio quality, and there's a point where I'm going to reach where I'm not posting anymore, not because I'm lazy, but because my schedule is tight of academics and all that bullshit. But anyways, and also always and always be
Happy.